Hi, crafty friends. Well, this is the end of the month, and I made it by the skin of my teeth with no paper left behind. So, this is the final show. I used this pad, Fabulous, and as you can see, I tested ink colors on it, and I cut some pieces out of it. And besides that, all that's left are these pieces. And guess what's going to happen to these pieces? Bows! No paper left behind, remember? Okay. So, we can start with this first, I guess. So, this is like a little ephemera pocket flip. And one time, I was at a flea market, and this lady had this huge bucket of broken pieces of jewelry. And people were digging in it, and it had, vintage, mostly vintage stuff. I mean, and mostly costume, but not all costume. I found some really nice things in there, and then I fixed them. But anyway, so I said, do you want to sell the whole bucket? And she said, I'd love to sell the whole bucket. And I said, well, how much? And she was like, well, how's $20 sound? And I said, it sounds like I got me a bucket of broken jewelry. I mean, it was tangled. There were pieces and parts, and it didn't look like anything had a mate. And some things didn't. A lot of things didn't. But that's okay. I just cut them up. And I used part of that when I made my daughter's wedding bouquet to fill in for pieces that I didn't have. But anyway, it always comes in handy. I love it. I love old jewelry. I love pieces of old jewelry. I love broken jewelry because you can do so many things with it. So anyway, this was in that bucket. And it's actually not broken. It wasn't on a chain. You could take it off of this and put it on a chain. But how perfect is it with this? She said, life's a bowl of cherries. Okay, so inside every one of these, I'm going to move this over, is a tag. And then I have ephemera attached to it with a flamingo paper clip. And there are flamingos in this pad, is the reason I use the flamingos. And so, but I'm not going to take every piece of ephemera off of there. And then you just slide it back in. And here's one. I cut him off of the cut apart page. And he's got typewriters in there. And a flamingo. And that was a cut apart. And that's got some glasses. And it says you're spectacular because it's on paper with glasses. There we go. This one has a typewriter on it. And it has cut apart and just some things that match. This one has a cut apart of an advertisement. And it has different things that match the paper. You could use it for anything. Or you could decorate one of these with it. This one I have vintage photos in that were taken. Some of them say when they were taken about the time that this paper would have been popular. Some of them have dates on them. They have words on the back. Adele Cooper, Henry Knopp, Flora Knopp, eating lunch, Jacob's Lake. So it's just people having fun. There's dogs in this pad, so there's a man and his dogs. There's a lady. Look at her Bermuda shorts and her little halter top. And it must have been Christmas, or maybe she just liked Christmas. Maybe it's in California, or, I don't know. But that looks like a Christmas ball to me. But look, their palm it's a palm, so I don't know. Now this one's earlier. It was 1934. But I put it in there because of that little girl right there. Of all those kids, which one would you want to be friends with? I'd want to be friends with her. And there's a little boy sitting on I think he's actually sitting on a stool outside. Just happy. And here's a family. It looks like at the lake. All their vintage swimsuits, swim caps. Grandma back there, she's mad. She said nobody was supposed to take that many clothes off. That's what my great grandmother would say when I was a kid. If the kids came in and they had shorts on, she would leap into the floor and start praying for us because we were showing too much skin. Okay, there's a scooter because this paper also has scooters. And telephones and typewriters and bicycles and all kinds of fun stuff. So anyway, there's my little tag ephemera flip. And this ribbon has wire in it so you can do it around however you want to. Anyway, there's that. I'll put it over here. Let's see. Well, I don't know if I can show everything if I leave it there. Okay, and so this is the memory decks box that I made. This was the first thing that I made. And it's my twist on a memory decks box because it actually has magnets right here. And you can fold this flap up and you can put it on your bookshelf like this. Like this. There you go. I mean, if your bookshelf was standing up like that. And so I just put little cut aparts out of the pad on there, and then I added some little funsies. I tried to keep the outside of it kind of flat, so if you did want to slide it into a bookcase, you know, you could. But anyway, and it's all decorated, you know, it's all paper from the collection. And these are straws that hold the memory decks cards, so you have 2 rows of memory decks cards. And just fold it up like that. It magnetizes, and you can store it away. So there that is. And then, you know, the cards. Okay, so, like I said, flamingos, party hats, and that's a shaker card. And the scooter. And then this is what it looks like on the inside. This is a happy birthday. Flamingos and fabulous hats. And there's one inside again. Here's a doggy. And he's in a being held by a balloon that says happy birthday in it. And he's got a little shaker going on there. This is what it looks like inside. It just has a balloon. And this is Remember You're Fabulous. And it's got a little dog riding the scooter. And it's just got some of the little flowers inside. This is one of my favorite ones because y'all know I love these cards. And the window's open. And they're wishing you a happy birthday. I love that one. And then that's what it looks like on the inside. It says you're awesome. I'll put a little flower in her hair. And it's kind of simple on the inside. Here's a sympathy card. It's just plain on the inside. Now these are the butterflies that Paula, hey Paula, Crouching on the Pond, and Dina, This Mama Loves Disney, sent me. And so I thought I would do a little twist on these. And so I cut the butterflies in half and put them on the card like this. And then I use the outside of the, this is on the inside of a card somewhere in this pile. And I use that for the outside. I really love how all these butterflies turned out. They're just beautiful. This one says with sympathy. That's what it looks like on the inside. Thinking of you. These butterflies are just amazing. There's another one of the outsides. I put a layer of heavy cardstock, layer of foil, and then a layer of the fabulous paper. That's what all these are. Thanks. That's on the inside. Congratulations. That's what it looks like on the inside. Thinking of you. That's what it looks like on the inside. Okay. This one says get well soon. A big typewriter, Tim Holtz typewriter. And I actually made the envelope that matches this one. Okay, so these are my masculine cards. And I use the Tim Holtz little stickers and this vintage looking fella. And it's got that on the inside to write on. Hope in Him. And a vintage car. That's from just plain on the inside. Trust in God. Plain on the inside. This one says with sympathy. That's what it looks like on the inside. This has some of my wrapping paper baboons. It says happy birthday, and that's what it looks like on the inside. My wrapping paper giraffe. Be an individual, take risks, be brave, live your life, make a difference, be fearless. That's what it looks like on the inside. This one says prayers. That's what it looks like on the inside. This one's thinking of you. That's what it looks like on the inside. Okay. This one says life is good. That's what it looks like on the inside. And it says exciting. This one says be you, be brave. It's got the little dog. That's what it looks like on the inside. And it says here and now. Here's a flamingo with their hat and their tie on. And that's what it looks like on the inside. And I put a little phone in there. This one says you're flamazing. And I put sunglasses on the flamingo and a little bow on her leg. And I cut this, fussy cut this out and raised it. Can you see that? So it's like she's standing in the water. That's what it looks like inside. Change your outfit, change your life. I add a little bow right there. Just layered the cardstock up. This one says you're spectacular. Put a little bow on it. Glasses. Stay sassy. Another bow. That's what that looks like on the inside. Take note, you are awesome. I cut her out. I think she's one of the ones I cut off the front cover. And then that's a die cut. And I stamped that and just cut the paper to fit. That's what it looks like inside. Keep it sassy. She's got a big bow on. That's what it looks like inside. Hello there. That's what it looks like on side. And I had those wingtips. Put them in there. And here's another one that says, you're flamazing. And I put the flamingo riding the scooter. And the wingtips in there too. And that, my friends, is my No Paper Left Behind. And so, the cards, as always, go to church. But the memory decks holder and the ephemera pocket flip are going to be giveaways. And I think this time, the way I'm going to do it is go back and see who commented on every video, and I'll draw names like that, because that really is kind of the most fair way, you know. And I want the people to have a chance to get it, if you want it, who, you know, who watch and who are interested in the things I do, because I feel like if you are interested, you watch. And so that's how I'm going to do it. So I will probably tomorrow get all those names together and draw them, and then I'll make an announcement. And I love y'all all. Be sweet to each other. I hope you're interested in this. I had a whole lot of fun making it. I just love authentic paper. And I'll be back later with another video. Love you guys. Blessings.